All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is Monday, April 20th. My name is KJ Hamus, and I'm really excited to bring with you this morning flow to help you get your day started off right. I'll admit I'm a little sleepy today, so um, we just rolled out of bed and we're gonna get going with the this will awaken you up if you're feeling a little sleepy like I am. And yeah, so slippers off, and let's get started. We're actually going to get started standing. Go ahead and get started at the top of your mat. I'm going to face you to start this morning. Bring your feet maybe a little bit wider than hips width distance, or roughly that 2 fists apart. Arms long by the sides. Grow tall through the crown of the head, and put just a soft bend in the knees. You might even feel comfortable drawing the toes in and bowing the knees here. And let's just take a couple of deep, slow breaths in through the nose. And exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Allowing yourself to orient in space and time. Space being here and the time being now. So for the next 60 minutes, allowing yourself to be here present in this moment. Taking one last notice of the outside world, of outside sounds, outside thoughts. And we'll start to draw our senses outward, inward, first by noticing the taste in the mouth, the smell in the nose, as you continue to receive the breath in and out. Notice the clothing as it wraps around the body, and then start to go deeper as you feel muscle press on bone. Closing the eyes if you haven't done so already, if that's comfortable for you. Moving from outside sight to inward sight. Getting to understand what's going on internally this morning, what you're bringing with you. And then letting the outside world finally fade away through sound. And drawing your sound inward. As you notice the breath and its natural rhythm in and out through the body, can you start to feel breathed? So not that you're controlling the breath, that the breath is working with you. But more importantly, it's a partnership. It's allowing you to listen to what the body truly needs today. And so as you start to take just a gentle full body scan, pay particular attention to the areas of tension and emotion. As we enter what might feel like the 1000th day of quarantine for most of us, there's a lot of things that are starting to come up. And maybe there's just too many emotions. But on any other day, you'd be like, yeah, I can tap into one of those. And so if there's a lot, it might start getting you to think about what's yet to come. Worrying about what's already passed, and thinking about what's yet to come. Keeping you away from just in this moment. So if that starts to happen, if you start to move to the past or to the future, just take a minute to inquire as to why. What's stopping you from being here in this moment? It's okay if it's scary. Okay, if it's uncomfortable, maybe you just take a breath to dip your toe into that water and be like, it's good, and come back to it a little bit later. But just try and stay present here. As you deepen the breath in and out through the nose, notice how the breath is traveling in the body. Maybe even as you're doing that, put a deeper bend in the knees. Again, the knees can be bowed in, touching, or they can be pointed straight forward. So as you deepen the breath, how is the breath moving? Is it shallow? Is it heavy? Is it comfortable or uncomfortable? Does it seem to be moving easily, or is it getting stuck? If it's getting stuck, take a moment and just maybe inquire as to why. It could be a physical reason, like you just got out of bed a few minutes ago and your back is a little tight, or maybe something else is starting to come up. Again, you don't have to fully dive into it now. Just notice it, become aware, pay attention to it throughout your practice. As we bring our focus just back to our breath, feel yourself receive the breath softly through the nose and gift the breath back out into the world through the nose. You may come into an Ujjayi breath if that's in your practice, sealing the lips, breathing in and out through the nose with the soft sound of Darth Vader at the back of the throat. Today I'm just going to cue a very gentle breath. Let the breath be your guide. Throughout the practice, as the breath starts to deepen, see if you can notice how it's changing the body. Use this time now to set an intention or focus for your practice. Keep it as simple as a word or a simple phrase. If nothing comes to mind, I offer up one of ease. You find the ease among the strength. You find the ease in the breath. Take one more breath in here. And breath out. Bend through the knees on your next inhale. Turn the toes forward if you haven't already done so. And just take a couple of bounces here in the knees. We move from side to side. Let the arms kind of swing. On your next inhale, start to reach the arms out to the side. Lift up onto the balls of the feet as you straighten the knees. Inhale. And then as you exhale, gently bring the arms out. Push the air down. Softly land the heels. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Draw it down. Take a few more here. I don't know about you, I sort of feel like a bird this morning, one opening up their wings, reaching up. And then I just feel the energy of the earth push down by the sides. Maybe that sensation is different for you, but find what that is. Let's take a few more here. Let the air filling us up as we lift up. And then slowly as we return to the ground, feel the connection, feel the support of the earth underneath our feet. Twice more on your own. Inhales lift and fill you up. Exhales bring you back to support, feeling centered. However, even as you lift the heels up on the inhale, you're never leaving the support of the earth. You're just finding a new way to connect. And then back down. Take 5 Surya Namaskar A's this morning. And the first one, I'll demonstrate an alternative. As you inhale, reach the arms long overhead. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, bow low, bend through the knees. Inhale, lengthen, hands can come to the ground or to the shins, flat back. As you exhale, fold. On your inhale, step back, high plank. Feet can be hips width distance apart, shoulders stack over the wrists. And then as you exhale, shift forward over the shoulders. Drop the knees, keep the hips lifted, and lower all the way down. Chest and belly at the same time, elbows in. As you inhale, baby cobra. Lift the hands off the mat, neck nice and long. Exhale to slowly lower down. Uncurling the back toes. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So first down dog of the morning. We'll take 5 full breaths here in this downward facing dog. And just invite some movement in, organic movement, whatever calls to you. Maybe snake back and forth to plank. Maybe draw the knees in, taking just gentle circles with the hips, or just pedal out the feet. As you're ready, just begin to find stillness. And reconnect with the breath. Feel the support of the earth underneath the hands, underneath the balls of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Your next inhale, look between the hands, bend through the knees. As you exhale, step or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Pinch a pencil between the shoulder blades. Exhale to bow low. Root to rise. Inhale, reach up, look up, grow tall through the crown of the head. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bow low. Lengthen, prepare, flat back, weight of the hips over the ankles. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, high plank. And as you exhale, full or half chaturanga being the alternative I just demonstrated. Inhaling, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. As you press into the earth, press not so much that you're feeling like you're gripping for dear life, but pressing that you're asking for support, that you're feeling that connection. If there's a lot of tension in the shoulders today, consider widening the stance of the hands, and maybe you turn the fingers out slightly so the pointer fingers pointed straight forward. Take 1 more breath in here and breath out. Inhale, look forward, bend through the knees. Exhale, gently, kindly step or float. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to bow low. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart space. Let's do that 3 more times. As you continue to move, let every inhale and exhale breathe you in. Folding forward. See if you can find the beauty in the movement, not worrying about so much what it feels like, it looks like, but really paying attention to how it feels. Knowing that you can always skip any part of this, and that you can make the adjustments you need to make so you can breathe in each and every shape. Breath is key. As we meet in downward facing dog, let's take 3 breaths in. As you inhale, look forward, soften through the knees. As you exhale, kindly step or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, bow low. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart space. We'll take this twice more on your own. On your final sun egg, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths in downward facing dog. Meeting in our downward facing dog, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. As you inhale, start to come to the balls of the feet. Lift the heels off the earth. Pause for your exhale. As you inhale, slowly start to round the back, roll forward, meeting in a high plank. And then as you exhale, lead with the hips. Find the rounding through the back again. Downward facing dog. Let's take that 3 more times. So imagine as you inhale, you're a wave coming up onto the shore in the ocean. And as you exhale, you're that same wave returning back out to the vast water. 2 more. Move with your breath. Match the inside breath to the outside movement. 1 more here. And we're going to roll forward, high plank. And slowly lower all the way down. Let's bring our arms out nice and long in front. Clasp the hand. Draw the head down. So let's find some length in the body. Just 3 breaths here. So by clasping the hands, even drawing the feet to touch, the big toes to touch, feeling that connection between crown of head and root of spine. Breathe through this length. As the breath continues to develop throughout the practice, let the inhales feel the brain grow small, the thoughts grow small. And as you exhale, start to notice as the mind expands, but the thoughts don't. The brain begins to soften as it moves toward the edges, almost as if it's becoming like a delicious chocolate chip from a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie that's just come out of the oven. Take 1 more full breath here. Full breath out. As you inhale, curl the back toes, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften the knees. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow low. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart space. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bow low. Inhale, flat back, prepare. Really keep that length. Then as you exhale, step left foot back. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Simple twist. Crown of the head forward, pressing the heel back. Gaze can come up to the top hand. Don't let the neck droop. Try and keep it nice and long. Breathe. You can always come down to the back knee. Focusing on the twist here. Turn the ribs up toward the ceiling. Gently awakening the energy in the spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Framing the front foot as you inhale, drop the back knee and lift the arms up. Anjaneyasana. So growing long through the back leg. Maybe hands come to the thigh. Working into the hip. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten through the front leg, half split. Toes toward the nose. Hands can come to the ground or to blocks or books, depending on what you've got around. Inhales, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhales, hinge at the hips, folding deeper, knowing that that can change the intensity of the stretch. And when that happens, what might happen with the breath, what might happen internally. Flowing here, inhale forward, heart lifts up. Exhale, bring it back. Moving as you inhale, lifting the heart up and rounding through the back as you straighten the leg. Flow a few more times with your breath. Maybe the arms start to reach up. Get the whole upper body involved. And as you start to come forward, maybe the arms are reaching up and you're taking a big circle before settling back into the half split. The possibilities are endless. What calls to you here? We'll take one more, leaning back in our half split. Keeping our left hand planted, start to reach the right arm up to the sky. So this twist here is going to work into the outside of the leg. Toes are still flexed. This might be a great place for your yoga book or your block, just to bring the ground a little closer to you so you can feel a bit more stable in the twist. So you can really flex the foot, but listen to the breath. We'll take one more breath in here. Breath out. Inhale, come forward, frame the front foot, and then we'll lift up, high lunge. As you inhale, reach the arms forward. As you exhale, come back, open up the heart. Inhale forward, open up the heart. One more. Forward, lengthen. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, star pose. Sink low. Elephant pose or goddess squat. So feeling the connection between the feet. Just rock from side to side. It's okay if you fall a little bit. Nobody's watching. Your hands come to the hips. Maybe you move the upper body a little bit. And then start to find stillness. Let's take 3 breaths here. So take that breath from the movement, work it into this stillness. How can you feel the energy of the breath sway and move in the body just as the physical body just did? Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, reach up, frame the front foot. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Bring the feet hips width distance apart. Soft bend in the knees. Bounce just a little bit. Maybe you move from side to side. Then meeting back and center. Keep the back rounded. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Head is the very last thing to stack. Knees are the very last thing to straighten as we meet back in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, look up. Slowly fold toward the earth. Lengthen, flat back. Exhale, right foot steps back, low runner's lunge. Right hand stays planted. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Simple twist. Find the breath here. Maybe start to smile a little bit if it comes. Continue to breathe. Making sure that we're on the other side. I wonder if left foot is forward. I'm just wrong. There we go. Take a breath in, breath out. As you inhale, frame the left foot, drop the back knee, lift up Anjaneyasana. Hand can come to the thigh, arms can stay lifted. Wherever you're at, feel the heart start to open, chest is forward. As you breathe, maybe that smile starts to creep across along the face again. Smiling is really important. It helps us tone our vagus nerve, which is an important nerve as it connects from the brain all the way down into the belly. And it supports the balance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic parts of the nervous system. It's okay to smile in yoga. Take a breath in. Exhale, half split, left side. Flex the toes. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. First, keep a flat back. Breathe. As you inhale, come forward, shine the heart. Exhale, half split. Inhale, shine forward. Exhale, half split. Take a few more here. Starting to invite the arms in if you like. Maybe this side calls for something different. Maybe the rhythm of the breath, the emotions are guiding you somewhere else. It doesn't have to be super linear either. It can be out to the sides a bit more. Maybe the hands come to the hips. Maybe they cross back. Take a few more here, finding the rhythm of the breath. Maybe your balance becomes a little off. That's okay. And then finishing out where you're at, we'll meet in that half split once again. For our half split twist, right hand is planted. Left arm is going to peel open to the sky. Gaze will come up, working into the outside foot, outside of the left foot, left leg. Breathe here. And take just a few more breaths. As you inhale, start to come forward and find your way up to your high lunge. Breathe. What do you need from your high lunge today? Not what it needs from you. As you start to move forward and back with the breath, what does it feel like when you just let go a little bit? And you let the breath guide you. So that's the inside movement. to the outside. Take a few more here, moving as you wish in your high lunge. Finishing up where you're at, meeting in our high lunge. Your next inhale, star pose, and exhale, goddess squat. Find that movement. So start to just sway from side to side. Maybe you bounce a little bit in the knees. Maybe you swing forward and up. And sink a little deeper. Find your stillness. 3 breaths. Maybe the legs have gotten a little wider. You're feeling the connection with the earth. Check in with the emotions. Check in with the breath. Inhale up, frame the front foot. And exhale, forward fold. Bring the feet hips width distance apart once again. Bounce through the knees. Sway from side to side. As you heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, start to reach up, come to the balls of the feet. Exhale, draw the energy, draw the air back towards you, towards center. Take that a few more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, softly land back on the earth. Arms come by the sides. 2 more. Last one. As you inhale, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Weight is in the heels, tushes back, low ribs together. Find the breath. Take a breath in. As you exhale, palms come back, chest hovers. Maybe you come to the balls of the feet. Inhale, softly lower the heels, lift up, chair. Exhale, arms back, hover the chest. Again, you can lift up or not. Inhale, chair. Exhale, lower. Take a few more. Last time meeting in chair. And sink into your chair on your exhale. As you inhale, start to bring the arms by the sides. Lift the left leg up, sinking low into the knee. As you exhale, push, straighten both legs out. Left leg up, arms out. From here, lift. And then as you inhale, float the leg back, warrior 3. Breathing here. Moving nice and slow through the air. Find the breath. Lift the torso out of the hip. Breathe. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, gently step back, warrior 2. Feeling strong in your warrior, so really tap into that strength. Breathe here. If you'd like, reverse your warrior, growing long in the side body, staying low in the front knee. Breath in, exhale, extended side angle. So keeping our front knee rotating open, feeling the stretch, starting to feel the openness as we draw the lower ribs forward. Feel the beauty in your body. Again, it doesn't matter what it looks like. How does it feel? Can you feel that connection between breath and body? And if today it feels a little off, that's okay. As you inhale, reach up, warrior two. As you exhale, frame the front foot, low runner's lunge. Start to wiggle that right foot toward the edge of the mat, and then step the left hand to the outside, the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Sink low. Yogi squat. Always feel free to sit up on a block or on a book. Try and press to the outer edges of the feet. Connect here. So even in the stillness, there's still movement with the breath in the body. There's still movement of the energy. Can you notice that? Can you use this as a moment to calm the breath, calm the mind? Stay here. Again, if it's taking you to the past or to the present or to the future, why is that? That's something to explore later. As we inhale, we're going to sit back into Navasana, boat pose. Core, it's so fun. But we're going to move with this and breathe with this. So inhale, exhale, push forward. Inhale, bring it back. And push. Let's keep moving. Your hip pops, that's okay. Mine does too. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Lower halfway, and then lower all the way down. Draw the knees into the chest, reach for the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Rock from side to side. And then bring the knees into the chest. Take a few rock and rolls up and down the length of the spine. And then on that third rock, roll forward, forward fold. Maybe have a little fun. Try and see if you can do it without your hands. Take another moment if you'd like to try it again, or 2 or 3 times. It's always fun sometimes. I always feel like little kids would do that. I'm like, I want to be a little kid today. I enjoy that. Move from side to side in the feet, shifting the weight. And then draw the feet a little closer together. Sit back, touch the ground, Utkatasana. Chair pose, here we are. Breathing here. Sink a little deeper. Try and keep a nice long neutral spine. As you inhale, draw the right knee into the chest. And as you exhale, straighten both legs, extend the right. Breathe, lift from the core. Feel strength through the grounding foot. Inhale. As you exhale, gently begin to bring it back, nice and slow. Warrior 3. Maybe your hands come behind you. Maybe the hands stay in front of you. Maybe they come to heart center. Breathe here, lift up. Take one more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, step back and open up. Warrior 2. Settle into your shape here. When we're finding the balance between ease and strength, where ease is when the muscles start to, and the bones start to stack one on top of the other. I don't know about you, but if you wear glasses while you practice and you're sweating, they just start to roll down your face. So keep in your warrior two while I try and wipe off my glasses a little bit so I don't lose them. Arms out wide. Feel strong in your shape. Find the beauty in it. Again, notice if any emotions are coming up. And inhale, reverse if you'd like. Lengthen through the side body. And then as you're ready, exhaling into an extended side angle. Breathing here. Find length in the side. Find beauty in the shape. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, frame the front foot. Start to wiggle that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right foot comes to the outside of the right as you sink low. Yogi squat. Really use the elbows to open up the thighs, nice and tall. Let's take 3 breaths here. Receiving the breath in through the nose and sending that same positive breath back out into the earth. And then as you inhale, sitting back in Navasana, boat pose. Other side. Not that there's too many sides in core unless you're doing obliques, but we're doing it. We're here. We're awake. It's the morning. Let's go. Take a breath in. Push it out. Draw in. And here you go. You've got this. Keep breathing. Maybe your arms do different things. Whatever you take, help it feel you grow nice and strong. Let it help you grow nice and strong. Ooh, coffee needs to kick in. Here we go. You're almost there. Two and one. Lengthen and then draw the feet down nice and long. Sit up nice and tall. Dandasana staff pose. Flex the feet. Hands can come behind you in cupcake formation. So imagine you've got cupcakes underneath there, pressing into the fingertips. Hands can always come to blocks or to the earth. Feel the low ribs come together. And as long as the ears aren't drawing, as long as the shoulders aren't like attracted to the ears and they're not shrugging, let them go where they will. See if you can broaden across the back a little bit without rounding the shoulders forward. Take one more breath in, breath out. Reach forward, inhale, and hinge and fold. Let's keep a flat back. So the intention behind this shape is not to reach the toes. Let the hands go where they will. We want to keep a nice flat back. So if we're rounding, sit back up. Imagine, almost press one of your hands into your back, or imagine I'm there pressing onto your back. Press into it, sit nice and tall. And then as you fold, hinge from the hips. You might not go as far as you normally would, but notice that that changes the sensation. Peace fingers can always wrap around the big toes if that's in your practice. Inhale to lengthen and hinge a little bit more. Let's take 3 breaths here. And slowly start to rise on up. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let's take 2 variations. I'll turn to face you. Just draw the feet in first. Again, sit up nice and tall, taking a flat back. As the soles of the feet are touching, take your thumbs, open the feet like a book. Now you might notice that the thighs or the hips or the knees open up a little bit more. You can always place blocks or books underneath you. And again, don't worry about the knees needing to reach the ground. If that's not the case, what's happening is you just reach your end range of motion in your hip where bone has met bone. And that one can't change. There might still be some other residual tension there from the fascia, but that will work itself out in time. Enough of that. Take a breath in and hinge and fold. Keep your flat back. So you might come down a little farther. You might not come down super far. Again, we want that nice long spine, that same connection, crown of head to the root. Even in our next variation that we'll take after a couple of breaths, we'll round the back, but we're still establishing that long connection. As we start to cool the body, cool the mind, check back in with the emotions. What's coming up right now? What's changed? Are you able to find a bit more peace in this shape? When you're ready, slowly start to come on up. Bring the feet a little farther out in front of you. Take a breath in and fold. Let the shoulders round, let the back round, let the head hang nice and heavy. You extend through the spine. Can you calm the heart? Can you let go of what's already happened in the practice, especially that which is not serving you? Can you be right here? So it's interesting. What does it mean to let go of the past while still learning from it? I think it's not being tied to the outcome of it, not being tied to the expectation. I don't know. It's different for every person. Something to maybe think about. As you're ready, slowly start to come on up. And let's find our way onto our backs. We're going to take 3 back bends, 3 heart openers to just, again, open up the heart, be ready to receive the possibilities of the day. So bend the knees up to the sky, draw the heels in, press the low back into the earth. As you inhale, lift the hips up. Maybe you draw the shoulders underneath the body. So you're going to squeeze the thighs toward the midline. This might be a great place for you to put your book or your block in between the thighs. Because if you're squeezing toward the midline, you don't want things to touch. Don't let it collapse, because that can really start to harm the low back. But imagine the thigh, like everything is glued right where it's at. But you're pressing toward each other. Everything wants to meet. Breathe. 3. Press the feet forward. 2. And 1. Slowly lower down. Windshield wiper the feet. So you're going to take 2 more back bends on your own. We didn't do a lot of chest opening, so I would recommend avoiding wheel today. But if you're feeling open enough for wheel, and that is certainly your prerogative, I will call bridge for the last 2, or that's what I would recommend, is bridge. Still a great heart opener. When you're ready, send everything right back up. Take 5 breaths in each shape. Really take the breaths. And in between, don't let the brain talk you out of it. Taking 1 final back bend. We'll all meet on our backs, soles of the feet touching, Supta Baddha Konasana. As the soles of the feet come to touch, 1 hand to the heart, 1 hand to the belly. Just reconnect with the breath. Notice how you feel. On your next inhale, draw the knees together and into the chest. I'm going to take a few rock and rolls up and down the length of the spine. On the third rock, plant your palms and flow through a vinyasa. I haven't done one of those in a while. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Big toes to touch. Inhale, lift the right leg. And then start to open it out to the side, taking some really big hip circles. As you bring the right foot back toward the left, let it hover just slightly above the ground. Then take 3 in the opposite direction. Extending the leg, inhale. Exhale, setting up in resting half pigeon. So right knee behind right wrist, left toes reaching for the left wrist. Back leg is nice and straight. Sit up nice and tall, inhale. And then exhale, fold. So go to where you can breathe, where you'll be able to be in this shape for about a minute. The more parallel the shin is to the front of the mat, the more you need to flex the foot. If you feel pain at all in the knee and in the hip, come out of the shape. So this is working to stretch the front side of the left leg and the outside of the right hip into the glute as well. You could feel a little bit on the inside of the leg. Maybe you make an adjustment here. As long as it's feeling like a stretch and not compression, then you should be good. Try not to dump into the right hip. Look nice and tall. Take about another 2 to 3 breaths here. And as you're ready, slowly starting to rise on up. Returning back to your downward facing dog, taking any movement that calls to you. And then from here, big toes to touch. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bring it out to the side and take your big hip circles. 3 in each direction. And then setting up for your resting half pigeon on this side. And each side can feel very different. So take a moment to check the back leg, toes, knee, and hip in one line. If this left leg is lifting up, the left hip is, stick something underneath it. Again, bring the ground closer to you. You want evenness in both hips as you start to fold. We'll be here for about a minute. Bring your mind back to your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. And you use that intention here to help you find the breath. Help the breath breathe into the shape. Take one more breath in, breath out. Come into downward facing dog. Any movement here that feels good. And slowly, just walk the feet up to meet the hands. Then we'll sit back. Once again, lower all the way onto the back. Draw the right knee into the chest. And then drop the right knee over to the left. And gaze to the left. Gentle supine twist to close out the practice. Letting the breath really start to slow. Letting the mind soften just a little bit more. And come back through center. Draw the right knee in. And then bring it down. We'll switch sides. Left knee comes into the chest. Draw the left knee over to the side. Gentle supine twist. And draw the left knee back in. Right knee comes to meet it. Bring the forehead to the knees. Tense everything up. Squeeze everything in. And then let it go. Savasana, final resting pose. Settling in here, let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose. And exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Last time, breath in. Breath out. You are here. Go control of the breath. Feel the body grow heavy on the earth. And just be here, finding rest before you move about the rest of your day. And start to reawaken the senses. And invite some physical movement into the body by wiggling fingers and toes. Taking your time, using what feels good. Find your way to a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. Just sitting here for a moment in stillness. Hands can be draped over the knees for grounding, up to receive energy. Maybe closing the thumb and the pointer finger together. Just keep the energy circulating in the body. Breathing here. Letting whatever comes up today not take hold too much. Trying to find something positive for your day. Take a moment here to honor the intention of focus you set at the beginning of your practice. As we draw our hands to our heart space, let's bow our heads in a moment of gratitude. Thanking yourselves for getting up, for making time for your mat, your practice, and thanking those who joined us to create this virtual community. Thank you all so much for letting me serve you this morning. I hope you have a great week. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye.